Guys, today we've got quite literally the most hyped sneaker of the entire year, a pretty insane Jordan 4 collab, and a whole lot more. So let's kick it off with this one right here, a rare sneakers app W. Oh, I finally got him. So the box is pretty sick. I didn't know that this has like a gravelly texture, but it does. You got the Bike Air on the top. This is the one I really wanted, and I cannot believe I got these things for freaking retail. Damn, okay, so you get some stickers in the box as well. That is pretty dope. Not gonna lie, they killed it with the packaging on this. You got paper, which has a picture of Nigel Sylvester. This is the Jordan 4 RM Nigel Sylvester. I don't know why they look so freaking flat. I think they're just being choked out by these laces a little bit. I actually didn't know you got extra laces, but you do. So you get a set of white laces, which is pretty dope. Although, I don't know, I feel like the black laces just kind of go. It's all over monochromatic. Probably keep these laces in, at least for me personally. Wow, materials are nice. I will say, like, I had the original colorway of the Jordan 4 RM. I can't remember what it was called. It was like the two-tone one with the sail and the black. And those were pretty solid quality, but these have a really nice nubuck material all over the upper, which does feel very soft in hand. You've also got a decent amount of padding around the ankle area, although this has a different covering material. It's slightly more slippery, so chucking these on and off is going to be a little bit more seamless. Some really cool details, of course, the Bike Air on the back, and then you've got Bike Air by Jordan on the tongue, and then of course, I think this has to be my favorite, but the mini Nike swoosh in red, which I think is a nice little detail. Of course, it makes a pretty much monochromatic sneaker just a little bit more interesting with that red there, even though it's tiny. I think they killed it with this sneaker. I think they killed it with this collaboration especially. I think it's very fitting of a collaboration as well. This is definitely the best colorway in my opinion. I think it's better than the greenish, you know, the forest green pair. And if you haven't tried the Jordan 4 RM, it's a great model. I think they did a really good job of modifying a pair of Jordan 4s to be a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more lifestyle orientated. With the lower cut and the thicker ankle padding, it makes them more comfortable and just easy to throw on. Overall, Jordan 4 RM, a solid pickup, and I'm very glad to have these in the collection. All right, let's get into this one over here. You know what? Screw saving them for last. Let's just hop in right now. Why not? Are these going to live up to the hype? Are they going to be a massive disappointment? Let's find out. A little bit common now, so this seems like the favored Travis Scott Jordan 1 box. I guess it started with the reverse mochas and then they kind of continued it, but then like every other Travis Scott Jordan 1 had like a slightly different box. I love what they did with the Black Phantoms, where those were like really like standout special packaging. But yeah, just the regular, I guess, Travis Scott Jordan 1 box. Let's pop them open. Let's see what we got in here. So far, no surprises. You got pink Travis Scott paper. Okay, the one fear I have is that these look damn near identical to the Golf, so I'm hoping they're a bit different, but let's find out. Okay, a bit deeper. Wow, okay, this is the Travis Scott medium olive. Interesting. Wow, okay, so you get a bunch, just a couple extra laces. Pink, of course, a Travis Scott signature, and the other one is black. I think, you know what, actually the pink might be a little bit of a vibe, but other than that, the white ones that come laced on the shoe are pretty much gonna be the go-to. So here we have them, guys. What do we think? The green, it's a nice green, you know, like it's a change from the Golf versions. I was kind of looking at the early images thinking like, damn, are they really just gonna do a regular pair exactly the same as the Golfs? But there's obviously a decent amount of changes. The green is the main one. It's a lot more of a darker green. I'm pretty sure the idea of this shoe is to kind of reverse this. So basically they swapped the green that was on the Nike swoosh for this one, with now it being the base and then the black Nike swoosh obviously being the base of this one. So it's kind of like a reverse olive color. In fact, if you had both of these, you could probably get away with wearing them like this. That could be pretty cool. The little mismatch going on, that could be a vibe. Materials feel very nice. It feels very similar to the reverse mochas in terms of like the base material being a very, very soft nubuck material that is nice to touch. Same kind of like upgraded leather panels that you get on here, like in comparison to a regular Jordan 1 low. These are definitely more premium and better quality. Standout features, there's not really much, except for the fact that now you're getting a tumbled leather Nike swoosh on both sides. They've kind of upgraded the sock liner a little bit. You've got a tongue that is also this medium olive color, except it's different. So it's like a slight different color, which is weird that they didn't include any olive laces. I feel like that would have been kind of a go-to to match the tongue, but hey, you got white, which I think matches nicely with the overlay leather panels. They're going to be dropping at some point this month, later into the month. But obviously, I'll be doing a full review on these things, getting them on foot, and, you know, comparing them to all of the other ones in a video coming real soon, so subscribe for that. First impressions, I think this is definitely up there as one of the nicer colorways, like, especially for the full time. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Are you going to be going for these, or is it just too same? All right, let's get into this one right over here. I think we could just tear this open. I know I called those Travis's the most hype shoe of the year, but I mean, we gotta say something about Asics. Everybody's freaking rocking these things. Now, this is a little bit more of a special one. It's a model that I don't think I've tried yet. It's the GT2160, but this is the Above the Clouds collab. Wow, okay, these things are different in terms of materials for sure. Let me pull this out so you can see what's going on inside here. Can you see my fingers? So it's like semi-translucent kind of like this plastic meshing for a lot of the materials on the upper. The rest of the shoe does feel very synthetic, like it doesn't feel amazing quality by any stretch of the imagination. I do want to slip my feet into these though and just see like how crazy is this translucent material, because if it's like, you know, you're seeing your sweaty toes in there, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that. Hey, you know what? Actually, these look pretty sick with white socks. They go with the, you know, chessboard vibes that I'm going with this outfit. Little top-down shot so you can see what they look like with white socks. It just gives that little, like, you know, black and white contrast. Maybe there's something to this translucent material. You know, you can customize it to some degree. Like, you throw on some black socks and then it's just a murdered out pair of shoes. You throw on the white socks, you add a little bit of brightness to it. This is pretty dope. Let me know what you think about these down in the comment section. I really like this colorway now. After trying them on, I think this could be a vibe. All right, next up, I don't even know what these are, so let's just find out. Ooh, okay, I'm pretty excited about these, but this is a very, very nice colorway. Let me show you guys. I had to pick these things up. Look at that colorway. This is just as New Balance as it gets. Freaking gray, and then the tiny bit of sail around the back. And then the upper has like this slightly sail color to the mesh, just a little bit. It almost looks like slightly two-tone. I don't know if that's coming off on camera enough, but yeah, this is a nice colorway. Extra pair of laces that are just all over gray. Meh. I mean, come on. As a full colorway, with some of the full outfits, these things are going to be cozy. So these are the brand New Balance 990 V6 made in the USA, and I believe the colorway is like white, gray, something like that. It's a very, very aesthetically pleasing colorway on a model that I'm a big fan of. It's one of my favorite New Balance models. It does come behind some of the more affordable ones because these things are pretty expensive, especially the made in USA version. I just thought I had to pick these things up because for the full time, they're gonna go pretty hard. Insanely comfortable, insanely premium, and a really, really nice model. We're not going to spend too long, just my latest full pickup. Let me know what you think about these down in the comment section. Let's keep it moving. Final package, we've got a little bit of a double action, and I don't know whether these are going to be hits or misses. This is a giant box, so while we're on the topic of New Balance, let's break into these things. A brand new model that is probably going to look pretty insane. My lord. This is the brand New Balance More 4 V5. So it's not More 4, it's More V5. So they call it More because, I mean, look at the midsole, you just get more cushioning, and holy hell, that is soft. Yo, these things are thick and soft, and you know I had to try them out. So I had the 4th version of these, and they were insane. They were super comfy, so of course I had to try out the next version, which is just looks like they've steroided this thing up. That is an insane, might be one of the thickest foams I've seen throughout a pair of shoes for like a casual running shoe. It might even be too much, I don't know. It almost looks like the midsole is thicker. In fact, no, it is thicker than the upper. The midsole is bigger than the top of the shoe. I've I've gotta put my feet into these things. They are going to be insanely soft. This is insane, New Balance. This is insane. I didn't even know you guys could freaking do this. It might be too much, honestly. It might be too much. I mean, they're cozy. They do feel like you're getting a lot of freaking squish. Always these like tall, thick midsole ones. I'm just like, damn, if you roll your ankle in these, that is a pretty bad ankle snap that you're going to get. But yeah, they're comfortable. You can see like I'm damn near out of frame now. I'm so tall. They're pretty solid. I might have, I'm obviously going to try them out. I'm going to do a couple runs in them, see if they're like a good daily, a good just straight up running shoe. But so far, I'm kind of blown away with how much cushioning is in these things. It's not just a lot of cushioning, but it's also like insanely soft. Last one up, we got Nike's brand new model. Brand new as in like it's a slightly modified older shoe, but I'm gearing up for the fall time and this could be a good option. This is the brand new Nike Pegasus Wave. A little bit more shininess than I was expecting. I don't know if I necessarily saw that on the pictures. Oh my, I just noticed you get a stash pocket in here. Look at this. Nike, what are you doing? What are you doing? You've got a little stash pocket, and then this tongue folds over. So the pocket is kind of not only secured without a zip, you don't need anything like that, but it just kind of folds over, so it's literally like invisible. It's like you don't even have a pocket there, but you do. Okay, so this is a little bit more of an interesting shoe. I wasn't expecting a stash pocket. You've got a very aggressive looking cage on the side, which is just, a softish feeling rubber material. You've got this Nike swoosh, which sticks out a lot, and it's kind of sharp. You look at it from the top, you could see how much this Nike swoosh sticks out. You've got a full-length air unit in the midsole, decent amount of padding around the back. This is a pretty cool pair of shoes. Let's see what they look like on foot. They're pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. These are actually pretty cool. These could be a little bit of like a sleeper shoe for the fall. They're not like anything insane in terms of the changes. If you've tried the Pegasus 2K5, you are roughly getting a very similar pair. These are just slightly different to make them just a little bit more interesting. Overall, I think it's interesting. I'm gonna try these things out with some outfits. I think they could go pretty hard. But yeah, the Pegasus Wave, the triple black colorway. Let me know what you think of these down in the comment section. But that is all of the sneakers, guys. Of course, if you want to check out another video, that one right over there is calling your name.